Blah, 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 blah. Welcome to this lesson on a Western interpretation of the autonomic modalities found within the global balance method. The first slide answers the question, why is this category of global balance modalities labeled Sagittal-Autonomic? Next, the principle of using basic nominal sums to label each individual modality within the category is covered in brief, along with a diagram of each mode and its color coding. Finally, all 6 modalities within the category are presented through all 3 nominal sums and both chiral expressions, along with a brief series of notes on the iterative nature of the pedagogy in the context of the chiral expressions. Slide 1, Nomenclature. Why Sagittal-Autonomic? In keeping with the spirit of simplicity, there are 2 basic points to remember. First, sagittal modalities treat illnesses across the sagittal plane, such that left treats right and right treats left. Second, autonomic functions are of 2 general types, motor or sensory. In this set of modalities, the vessels used for treatment will express a single general autonomic function that is opposite the function performed by those vessels found on the side opposite to the vessels of treatment. Thus, the sagittal-autonomic modalities treat illnesses across the sagittal plane by stimulating one of 2 general autonomic functions, expressed by the perfusion of nerve bundles projected throughout the meridians. For the purpose of reinforcing the academic values given, a reading of the description behind the motives for the nomenclature will be provided here. The caption for the diagram found on the lower left-hand side reads as follows. In the sagittal-autonomic context, a treatment is applied to meridians on one side of the sagittal axis or another. The meridians to which the treatment is applied will in general have an opposite autonomic function to that of the site of the indication or injury. Thus, the mode is named for the autonomic context of the bifurcation observed across the axis. The bullet points on the right provide the same information previously given from a slightly altered but entirely equivalent perspective. They are as follows. All axial modalities treat conditions with the side of the axis opposite to the site of the indication or injury. Sagittal modes do this across the sagittal plane, using the left side to treat the right and the right side to treat the left. In the sagittal-autonomic context, the vessels on both sides of the modality will express opposite general autonomic tendencies, defined by the perfusion of nerve bundles that project throughout the vessels on either side. Basic treatments are then commonly applied to a pair of vessels having either a motor or sensory orientation on the side opposite to the vessels of the indication or injury. In general, channels of anteromedial situation have motor orientations, while those of posterolateral situation have sensory orientations within the context of the traditional Chinese circadian rhythm. Slide 2, Basic Nominal Sums. The 3 modalities shown here are some of the more common patterns used in treating clinical complaints. Setting the semantics of their physiological expression aside, this material will provide a valid nomenclature useful for categorizing the modes themselves and their orientation within the scope of the global balance method. Proceeding from left to right, the sagittal-autonomic modalities are composed as follows. Sagittal-autonomic 18 consists of the lung, colon, kidney, and bladder vessels labeled for their nominal equation 1 plus 2 plus 8 plus 7 equals 18. Sagittal-autonomic 26 consists of the pericardium, triple burner, spleen, and stomach vessels labeled for their nominal equation 9 plus 10 plus 4 plus 3 equals 26. Sagittal-autonomic 34 consists of the heart, small intestine, liver, and gallbladder vessels labeled for their nominal equation 5 plus 6 plus 12 plus 11 equals 34. Slide 3, Chiral Expression. The above diagrams are presented here to complete the exposition of the subject within the context of this particular modality. Understanding the chiral assignment of left or right to the sagittal-autonomic mode is simply a matter of determining on which side of the body the odd-numbered hand channel is being assigned. Greater detail regarding the chiral expression of the imaged axial modalities as a whole will be handled in a separate video.